this needs to be spoken on. This is my experience. You can give me your opinion and let me know if you would have done the exact same things or you would have done something different. So I'm here to talk about my experience working at a call center. Okay, today this is just gonna be about data warriors. Data warriors assemble. Honestly, it's crazy. No, I get it. I use internet too. I use data. I get it, okay? But so we're gonna just get straight into it. So I had this customer call in and he was so foul. Like, you know when you hear someone and you're like, this person's gonna get to me, like this whole attitude, blase, that you're coming with, like, please, shh. Anyway, so this customer calls in and he's shouting down the line, yeah, I've just purchased unlimited data and I'm unable to use it. Huh? I've only used it for 2 hours. Technically, you've used it. And on top of it, it does actually state on the day you purchase it, it's only going to work for that day. It doesn't say 24 hours from the time you purchase it. It just says it's a 1-day data pass. So he calls in and I'm like, okay, this is a simple fix. Let me just give you unlimited data for free for 1 day. That's what I was thinking, like easy, simple customer, end the call. Nah, no, this guy started shouting louder and I was like, can you talk properly? Like, can you not shout at me on the call? Like, I've resolved your issue in regards to your data. Let me just tell you something. That's not something we actually have to do. We do not need to or have to give like nice gestures to customers in regards to that, because technically you read the rules, you purchased it yourself, we can't refund you. So I've given him the free data for another day and I'm thinking, yeah, it's solved. Now he's complaining like, I want the money back, you've missold me. I've advised him, unfortunately we don't refund, at purchases. You did this yourself, we can't refund you. He's like, well, you're not gonna make this right. I'm gonna go to the ombudsman for this money. You don't want to give me back my money, give me back my money. Shouting on the line. And I'm thinking to myself, for £2, I don't know how much was it. It was either £2 or £4 for the day, I don't remember. But he was just screaming down the line. I was just like to him, listen, I'm not giving you back your money because I didn't even have to give you that free data for a day. Like, I'm sure you've read the conditions. And then he goes, oh, I'm gonna write a complaint about you. You're not handling my complaints properly. Can you believe this asshole wrote, oh, she was shouting down the line at me. She wasn't listening to a word I was saying. And I thought, what a dick. What a dick. Like, they could suspend your lines and force you to pay for your lines for you being abusive to to agents. But you had the audacity to give me a 0 and then write that. Nah, that must have been a joke. Must have been a joke. Had another customer call in, yeah. And this person was an elderly customer and she must have said something along the line. So we're just gonna skip past the intro bits and just get straight into it, yeah. She must have skipped past and was like, oh, I'm currently at bingo and my phone's not working and I'm unable to, use my internet. Could you give me some free data until it refreshes? So I look at the account now and the account says she calls in at around the same period for 9 months asking for the exact same thing. And for 9 months, agents have given her the free data. 9 months. 9 months free data when this woman can clearly just upgrade her line. But obviously customers don't like paying more. Not at all. And I've gone to the lady and I basically advised her, because there was like a new process, and if you've had it twice in a year, you're not eligible for it anymore. This person's had it 9 times. So I asked my team leader. Team leader was like, no. And I said, okay, fine, no problem. Advise the customer. I tell you now, when you hear an elderly person and they're nice because they want something, this woman started effing and blinding. You know, I don't know how this worked out. She sounded gypsy and she sounded cockney at the same time. If you know what that sounds like, you know what that sounds like. And she was going off at one. I was thinking, is this what you would have shown the people at bingo? That's all I was thinking to myself. Like, are you, like, fix your mannerisms? What are you doing? You are at bingo? Like, so anyway, I explained to her that I can't give you the free data, but you can, you know, upgrade the plan. Once again, these customers leave a review. It gets noted. It brings down my surveys, which I don't think any agent should be rated on surveys in the first place. Your job shouldn't be basis on the surveys, which is what I've been told it's not, but it is. Because when I was there, they brought it up a lot of times, like a lot of times. So anyway, this customer has written, she wouldn't give me the free data that I'm owed. You guys are robbing me of money of £12 a month. I deserve my free data. And I thought to myself, is this woman taking the piss? You're paying £12 a month for, it is like 10 gigabytes. Was it 10? I don't know how much it was. It may have been like 3. I don't know, but it was like one of those old plans where she gets all the benefits, everything. So I was like, you know, if you want more data, I cannot believe customers actually just, this is what I say when I go through these meetings with the managers, ops managers, TLs and all sorts. I say to them, simple, a customer will write this when they do not get what they want. And I'm not going to give you what you want because there's no path telling me I should. It's out of my own gestures if I should or if I shouldn't. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's not my company. But if I knew that this person constantly runs out of data every single month, just upgrade your price plan. Just upgrade it. Like, come on. You know you should just upgrade it. So I was like to her, unfortunately I can't. And the review from there, once again, 0. I just thought, well, I'm doing my job. My job doesn't allow me to just give everybody free data just like that. So we had another customer now, yeah? This person, must have been drunk, okay? She must have been enjoying herself abroad. You know, all I could hear is her asking for a martini. You know, I can hear the ice cracking on the glass. You know, wherever she was, I could hear some, what are they called? Dun, 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 dun. Is it still pan? Maybe. That's all I could hear in the background. And I'm thinking, okay, so she's, you know, on holiday. Now she's asking for free data for her son. I'm trying to explain to the customer, we don't provide free data for abroad. and if you do want data, you're gonna have to add it on yourself. We aren't able to give you free data. Then she's like, I'm abroad, so I can't do it myself. I'm calling you, so you must do it for me. I demand you do it for me now. You need to do it. And I thought to myself, you know, a lot of customers like to play this power trip and thinking they're gonna win because they think, you know, the customer's always right. And I'm thinking, you know, this isn't true. And I'm not gonna waver what the process says, and I'm not gonna cost this company an additional 150, and you've only been with the company for 6 months. Why? You haven't even paid off for the phone yet. They've basically given you the free phone out of a good gesture that you will pay for it over the next 12 months, when it really and truly your account can go in collections and you just not pay your bills, and then what? Your credit rating is affected. But most people don't even care because you know, your credit rating's affected. What then? It's not like you can afford anything else. No offense, but your credit rate is affected. You can't get a house, so you can't do private rented when it's like extremely affected. I think it's over 600, 699, something like that. Then yeah, you can get like the houses. You might, housing association, etc. You might be able to. But what else? Buying a house. Okay, well, some customers make that decision. I legit had a customer call in, and I remember him asking, so how much is left on my bill? If I take out a new, if, no, what was it? That's it, not that customer, it was a different one. So he goes to me, if I pay the collections fee for my bill, can I take out a new phone? And I should have said yes. But really and truly, if your account hits collections, you can't take out another phone at all, because your account's like, you know, high risk. So you're not allowed another device in your name. And I was like, oh, so are you now willing to pay for the amount? He's like, no, why would I? It's not like I take out a phone, is it? And I was in my head, I was thinking, he's secretly just gonna do the same thing again. Like, this is a what? How much was it? About 1,200, around that ish on the account. And I just thought, well, he got a free phone because, what, you pay 1 month and that's it. All right, it's up to you. It's your credit score. So anyway, so let's go back onto the data warriors. Yeah, with this woman who was abroad, I don't know why she felt so offended that I legit said, no, it's not gonna happen regardless of you demanding. It's not something our systems can do at all. There's no way around it. Even if you put in a complaint, the complaint's just gonna go to deadlock because our systems do not allow us to do it. Oh my gosh, the CPI increase is like the worst period ever. How fucking dare you put up my bill, huh? £140 a month. Bro, your bill's already £3,000. Like, what's £140 more? Shut up. No offense, but like £3,000 a month, that's a lot in comparisons to like other people's accounts that I've seen. Like, it's on £7 and £6.50. What? And you're complaining? But I do get it. Like, you've got multiple lines, you've got a price increase for each and every single number. You're calling in, you're screaming and shouting. Another one. Oh my gosh. I don't know why customers constantly do this, but they really do have a habit of this power trip thing. Like, you owe me an apology. Tell me sorry. I'm gonna bring it up until you say sorry. I had this one customer who must have told me something, and I repeated what he said, and he was like, no, I didn't say that. Firstly, the calls are recorded. You definitely said it. Like, where am I gonna hear it from? I've got you over my ears. He must have said something and repeated it. He's like, no, I didn't say that. Like, you said something wrong. Huh? What you meant to say when you say something wrong? I was like, this is what you said. Like, I'm not gonna argue about it. Like, I'm not gonna argue about it. And I did bring it up, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna argue about it. This is what you said, this is what you've done, so be it. That's up to you. So do you want this situation to be resolved, or do you want to make a complaint about me? I'm very blunt on calls, and I don't get personal at all. And I don't get personal